The Ballon d'Or event ceremony happened last night, and yeah, a lot happened. A lot happened indeed. A lot happened before the ceremony, and a lot happened after the ceremony. Now, first of all, I am very happy with who the winner is, Rodri, because, you know, I'm a Man City fan, so of course, obviously I wanted Rodri to win, and I'm very happy that he did win. So ecstatic for him. He deserves it. He has literally been the best player in the world for the last 12 months. Now, obviously, he got injured last month, so he won the Ballon d'Or on crutches. If that's not a cold moment, then I don't know what is. Yeah, he's out for the rest of the season and he still won the Ballon d'Or. And obviously, you got the backlash. Because obviously, he's a Man City player. Oh, nobody likes City. Nobody cares about City. The fake narrative that everyone comes up against. That you don't care about us, yet you can't stop talking about us. Anyway. Big congrats to Rodri. That's my boy. But there's a couple things I need to talk about. First of all, Real Madrid. They cancelled their flights, or Florentino Perez cancelled a flight. I'll put up the tweet right now from Fabrizio Romano that you know, they're cancelling everything about going to Paris for the ceremony. So like, Perez wouldn't be there, Vinicius Jr. wouldn't be there, Mbappe, Bellingham, Ancelotti, they all wouldn't be there. And at that point, they got me really confused. It was like, why? Because at that point, I thought that like Vinicius was going to win. We all saw the tweet that said like, oh, Vinicius just won already, this and that, and we were just like, fuck's sake. But yeah, at that point, I was like, what's the point if he's going to win if he's not going to be there? And then here we go, another tweet from Fabrizio. Not even one representative of Real Madrid is expected to travel. This is the club's decision after Vinicius Jr. was made aware that he will not win the Ballon d'Or, as Fabrice Hawkins has said. And that was true. They weren't there. None of them were there. Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham's name that were on the chairs they were meant to be on were taken off because they had no-showed the event. And it's just like, do you have to be that petty? Do you have to be that petty? Oh, bro, I could go on. I could probably make a whole video about how Florentino Perez is literally probably the worst. I mean, you can see by the thumbnail, it is Florentino Perez with, you know, worst owner ever, and, you know, prick next to him. Because, let's be honest, he is a prick. He's tried to ruin football multiple times by pretty much building a Real Madrid super team that literally has 15 Champions Leagues, so most of the time Real Madrid win the Champions League, and it's just boring. Like, every time you see Real Madrid in Champions League final, you know they're going to win, and it just makes the Champions League just boring. You don't want, like, they won 3 in a row, 2016, 17, 18. Like, that era of Champions League was so boring because it was just dominated by Real Madrid. You don't want the same winners over and over again. I mean, and again, I'm a City fan and we won the Premier League, but shush. There's a bit of irony, I can admit. But still, this is the Champions League. This is for all the teams in Europe. This is like a knockout competition. So it's different, alright? Yeah, this is the same man that tried to start the European Super League, no less. You remember that from 3 years ago? The European Super League, you know, where he tried to take teams from their leagues and make their own. Yeah, that was actually the worst decision ever. And some of the teams actually fell for it and almost went for it. Luckily, it didn't. So you have that Perez, you fucking asshole. But it just shows how much of a fucking idiot he is and how petty he is. Like, it obviously was his choice to cancel the fucking flight to Paris. As soon as he found out, oh, Vinicius isn't winning, nah, yeah, let's not go. You won Club of the Year. Your manager won Manager of the Year, or the Johan Cruyff award thing. It's a new award they added. And Mbappe won the Gerd Müller trophy. And none of you were there. That Didier Drogba had to say, like, not available to pick up the award right now. He had to make an excuse for you. He had to make an excuse for you. because you no-showed the event because your player wasn't winning it. For an event and an award that is dominated usually by Real Madrid players. You have Ronaldo. I think, didn't Figo win him at Madrid or something? Benzema, Modric. It's usually just Barcelona and Real Madrid players who win this award. I mean, Messi wasn't at Barcelona when he won it last year. But still, he's a former Barcelona player. Rodri is the first player, I think, in 20-something years to win this Ballon d'Or who isn't a Barcelona or Real Madrid player, or hasn't been associated with Barcelona or Real Madrid. And some of the responses, man, you had Eduardo Camavinga tweet out, football, I'll show you on screen, football politics, X, my brother, you are the best player in the world and no award can say otherwise. No award can say otherwise. So what's the point of Ballon d'Or then? The Ballon d'Or is to prove who the best player in the world is, and that's Rodri. I get it, he's your teammate and all, but nah, come on. You could at least congratulate Rodri, not be a petty prick. And then... Actually, no, I'll move on to Vinicius' response later, because that has a long-ass conversation. Let me show you this. Real Madrid directors are furious. They are now certain that Vinicius Jr. will not win the Ballon d'Or, and the Real Madrid delegation will not travel to Paris. They are furious. They are so that their player will not win a Ballon d'Or for the 10 millionth time. And here's another one. Real Madrid do not believe the Ballon d'Or or UEFA respect the club. They do not believe they respect the club. The UEFA, the team, or the organisation that you won their trophy 15 times, and the Ballon d'Or that your players or players that have played for your club have won loads of times, mainly Ronaldo, Benzema and Modric. And you think they do not respect your club. Dude, this club is run by actually such petty assholes, I swear to God. Real Madrid is the most petty club in the entire world. They are petty, they are an absolute fucking soulless club, and I can't get why anyone would support them. If you're a Real Madrid fan, I'm sorry, I literally just cannot understand why you would support. I mean, if you're literally from Madrid, fair enough. If you're born and raised in Madrid and you decide to support Real Madrid, fair enough. But if you're Real Madrid and you're from somewhere and you become Real Madrid because they're winning everything, nah, you're just a plastic prick, mate. You're literally the definition of a plastic football fan. And most Real Madrid fans just make no sense when they try and make their points on Twitter. I didn't get any Real Madrid tweets in this video, or Real Madrid fans tweets, because I could not be asked. Because I do not want to read it and get absolute brain rot. Anyway, let's move on to this. In Brazil, they are furious once again. Brazil, Vinicius Jr.'s home country. But I'm not winning Ballon d'Or. And look at this quote. Look at that quote. It is actually true what they said and what some of them said. Then, oh my God. Because you are black, you have to be twice as good. They are playing the race card. They're saying that the Ballon d'Or is racist because Vinicius Jr. did not win it. And that's what most Real Madrid fans are doing as well. They're saying that it's just racist. It's racism. They have nothing else to defend it other than say, oh, it's racist. It's racist. But a lot of people do this. A lot of fan bases do this. Most of the one that I can notably say is Arsenal fans do this with Saka a lot. If you don't rate Saka, you're racist. It just makes no sense. If you play with the race card, then that just proves you have not got a valid point to make in this conversation. And that's facts. That's just facts. You haven't got a valid point, so you just play the race card. It's dumb. And it's pathetic. Alright, let's move to good old Vinicius Jr. Good old Vinicius Jr. One of the most, he has such a bad temper. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. I think he is a phenomenal player. He is rapid. He can dribble. He has a mean long shot on him. I remember in the Champions League during that 1-1 draw in the Bernabeu when Vinicius scored and then Kevin De Bruyne scored. That goal from Vinicius was top notch. The way he just got the ball and then just rifled it in the back of net. Beautiful goal. At that point, I just had to admit I had to be annoyed obviously because we're losing the match. But at the same time, I was like, it's a good goal, really good goal. But his attitude stinks. His attitude freaking stinks. Against Champions League earlier this year against Bayern, when Kimmich tried to play a bit of mind games, but obviously he got the ball back and then tried to give it to Vinicius, and Vinicius just dropped it on purpose and didn't even go for it, and then tried to complain. And then say he fouls someone and it's a blatant foul, and then he'll go back and yell at them and just have a go at them. And then there's this picture here I'm about to show you, when Barcelona absolutely humbled Real Madrid. And honestly, you love to see it because Real Madrid needed a humbling. Real Madrid got their humbling. We battered them 4-0 at the Etihad, and they got another humbling here when they got battered 4-0 by Barcelona and got another humbling at the Ballon d'Or when their star man didn't win the Ballon d'Or. Gavi to Vinicius Jr., we scored 4 against your team. And then Vinicius goes, I'm going to Paris on Monday to win the Ballon d'Or. Now, we don't know actually it could be true, but I still don't know. If he actually said that, then that is so ironic. That he didn't go to Paris and he didn't win the Ballon d'Or. He's just such a loudmouth. He thinks he's the best player in the world, and he's not. He's not even the best player in that Real Madrid team. That's Bellingham and Mbappe. Oh my god. It's just stupid. He's a great player, but why do you have to be a prick? And why I say why to be a prick, because this is what his response was to the Ballon d'Or. I've translated it for you, because obviously most of you probably watch my channel aren't, Portuguese or anything. He says, I'll do it 10 times if I have to. They're not ready. He's entering his villain arc, as they all said. Oh, please. He is petty. He is absolutely petty that he's not won this award. Don't know why he didn't win the award, because he didn't do fuck all in the Copa America. Fans said he should have won it because of his performances for Real Madrid. So why did international stuff count for Messi or matter for Messi but didn't matter for Rodri when he did it in the Premier League? He did it for Spain. And one of the criteria for Ballon d'Or is you had to have sportsmanship on the pitch. Sure, Rodri had that moment with Morgan Gibbs-White, but that's because Morgan Gibbs-White was bad-mouthing him. Sure, Rodri did the absolute wrong thing, but Rodri literally didn't even choke him out. Rodri literally put his hands on his neck, and then Morgan Gibbs-White literally just rolled around like a little bitch. That's actually only one time Rodri has not showed sportsmanship on the pitch, putting his hands on Morgan Gibbs-White. Vinicius Jr. has done this multiple times, showing unsportsmanlike moments, and that's the reason why he didn't win it. Apart from the fact that Brazil got knocked out in the group stage of the Copa America, and he did absolutely nothing. Spain won the Euros. Rodri was the player of the tournament because he literally is the rock in that team. Rodri is like having 2 players, additional man on the pitch. Rodri is like having 12 players on the pitch. If you have him in your defensive midfield, you are sorted, mate. You're absolutely sorted. And it was so great hearing his speech. George Weah, actually, it feels like he said Roderick, not Rodri, which I thought was funny. Yeah, man, I'm happy that he won it. I'm so happy that Real Madrid got fucking humbled. And this just shows that they are the most petty, soulless club in the world. Not just in Europe, in the freaking world. And they deserve all this that's happening to them. They deserved not getting their player win the Ballon d'Or. And they deserve that 4-0 battering of Barcelona. At their home ground as well. So yeah, if you agree with this, cool. If you don't agree with this, that's on you. Because everything I've just said is absolute facts. And if you have anything to say about it, yeah, sure, leave it in the comments. But I won't care if you have an absolute go at me. I won't care. I'm just saying my thoughts, and my thoughts are correct. There's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, I thought I had to make this video because all stuff's been going... just been going south. Rodri is the deserved Ballon d'Or winner, and no one can take that away from him. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. I'm actually having fun making these type of videos instead of my regular gaming videos. Yeah, sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you for the next video. Deuces.